All right.
Is it on?
It is on. We're recording, so we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Woo! Happy Mommy and Me Monday.
Happy Mommy and Me Monday.
Get it out. Okay, so we today have a very good video. It is about energy. And so we're going to just jump straight in. I have been learning about the different chakras, and I've been slowly but surely teaching the girls what I am learning. So for those of you all who are in a whole new space of spirituality or have fully mastered this, maybe this might be a refresher for you, or for those of you all who are brand new to it, perhaps this will be, hopefully this will be full of good information. So, as I told the girls, right, the chakras, you shout for everything. And guys, this is not just her on Facebook or YouTube or video. Like, she's a shouter, which I guess Yanni would probably say she gets from her mom. So, okay. But anyway, so I began studying chakras recently. I've been on like this spiritual journey. Just trying to more or less spirituality, for some of you all see that as just like directly as a form of religion. I think that it's connected to that, but it's also about getting to just to know yourself better and getting to know the world you live in, and making sure that you don't just understand the world outside of you, but you understand the world inside of you. Okay, so when I've been learning about chakras, I've learned some very interesting things. For those of you all who do not know, chakras are your energy centers, right? So there's 7. There are 7 chakras located within your body. And so they are identified by name, color, and by a
Position in your body.
Position in your body and a chant. So, because here's the thing, like, we all want us to be completely balanced, but if we're not balanced, it might be that one of our chakras are out of alignment. So each different chakra is connected to a different need within us. So alignment is very important because you want to feel balanced. We want to feel, are you okay? What's wrong? Oh, let me move the incense. Okay, sorry. Speak up for yourself. Remember, Cam, I always tell you guys, you have to advocate for yourself. If something's bothering you, say it. It's not disrespectful. It's just about how you say it. So are you better now?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that incense that I'm burning actually is for your solar plexus. And so that particular chakra is for keeping you calm. So I have been kind of full of movement today and have not taken the true and necessary and essential steps that I need to take to make sure that I am calming myself. So I'm burning that to kind of get that chakra in alignment, because if I'm antsy, if I'm feeling a little all over the place, then I know that might be a reflection of that chakra being out of balance.
And those who don't know what chakras are, there are 7 chakras. It's one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here.
So she's just jumping straight in. So let's talk about the different chakras. So we can go from the bottom up. Okay, so think of like, I think of chakras, we talk about things being in alignment, so in a line. Okay, so you want yourself to physically have your chakras lined up, right? Because you want a nice flow of energy through your body. So if you think of like a stream, and it's a flow of water to the bottom, right? One of the best analogies for me was when we went to Dunn's River in Jamaica this summer, and we were able to like watch that waterfall. But the thing, you don't have to have literally gone there. Maybe you want to look up another stream or another waterfall and notice that flow that comes from the top and it extends all the way to the bottom. But if that stream or that waterfall, you okay?
Yeah.
I'm not boring you, am I?
No,
smoke getting you too? Oh my gosh, let me put it by the person who needs it. I am not trying to get my girls all. It's keeping them so calm, it's making them sleepy. Also might be a little bit of those tacos that I made them earlier. Okay, so think of a stream or a waterfall, right? And so the waterfall is coming down and it's flowing, or the stream is flowing. Think about that flow of the water, okay?
Okay.
Now, if it were to become cluttered, and still sing you guys, if it were to become cluttered with garbage or too many stones, then we're going to put it out for a little bit, just so you all, because I don't want you to be uncomfortable. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So if it were to become cluttered with stones or debris, then what would happen is that flow wouldn't flow the same, right? It would be kind of jammed. And so we want our energy to flow well because it helps us to be in alignment, to be in our optimal self, to bloom into our best self. Look how that comes back. So we have 7 chakras, as Kamara stated. So, excuse me, I don't know what's bothering me. So, Cam, why don't you stand up and I'll use you as a visual for the chakras. So, stand up. Okay, and turn around. So, we have some Fulani braids, so they're kind of blocking her back. Oh, hold on. Let's plug ourselves real quick. Stand straight. 1, keeping yourself in alignment is good for me to show this demonstration. And 2, you all can see the website where you can purchase these shirts and more.
Yeah, and plus it's good for your chakra. Or just like sitting down and standing straight for a little while.
So straight backs. I know I was just recently also talking about in a private conversation about the importance of just like sleeping also with your body. Not really just like balled up, but just kind of trying to keep that alignment to allow that energy to flow to happen during your sleep, because you know that's a very healing time period. But anyway, there's 7 chakras, okay? And so the root, like the root of a tree, begins at the bottom or the spine. So, and if you notice, I do have a notebook. I have kind of created my own chart for myself. I am still learning about them. So, if you see any limitations or you see where I need some support, please feel free to leave a comment noting something that I can help, a way that I can help to clarify or be more specific with the different chakras. But the root, like the root of a tree, starts here, and that is literally the name of it. It starts at your spine. And so the root is connected to security, energy, fearlessness, right? So if you're battling with low energy or things in that category, then there might be a blockage in your root chakra. Here we come up to the navel. Also, notice that I'm coming from her back because the energy sources they're in the back of the body. So here's your navel in the front, so go ahead and find that spot in the back of you, and that's called your sacral chakra. And that is connected to your 5 senses, your emotions, your creativity. So if you're experiencing a depletion of joy, you're not feeling very creative, you're not very, you're overly emotional or unusually unemotional, perhaps there's some blockage there. We move up to the sacral chakra. That's a little bit above the belly button. It's in your stomach, so we're right here. She's touching the front of hers, but she's touching her actual stomach. But this solar plexus is in your stomach, and that's what I was telling you I was burning sage for. So if you look, the solar plexus, when it's balanced, because again we want them all balanced, it is connected to direction, beliefs, goals, morals, right? But if you're struggling with any of those areas, it might be out of balance. Also, there's some physical manifestations of all of these. I kind of jotted down the ones that are related to our specific tribe. Tribe meaning our family. But you can do research and try to figure out which ones might be unbalanced in yours. But physical manifestations of this solar plexus is digestion, Let's see, the lack of standards, you being overly or overly defensive. Those might be some blockage. There might be some blockage. Move up to the chest, and that is your heart chakra. You know, all things come from the heart. So the heart chakra is about you being, oh, thank you for that, open, loving, having your emotions in alignment. If you're so an unbalanced chakra, you might have trouble relating to others. You might feel a lot of bitterness. You might feel a lot of jealousy. Just some of these negative emotions. If you feel them, there might be a blockage in your heart chakra. We move up to the throat. Okay, and that is actually the name, that the throat chakra. And so the throat is for where you literally get your voice, your individuality, your projection. You are able to vocalize your priorities. When you're having trouble with speaking, when you're speaking out of control, when you're speaking out of turn, when you're not listening, right? There's not an ear chakra, there's a throat chakra. So your throat chakra might be out of balance. We move up to the forehead, okay? And so right here, the third eye, right? When you hear people talk about the third eye, that's what we're talking about, our intuition. Being able to heal ourselves, being mindful of our needs, wisdom, being able to predict things that are going to be able to happen. That is our.
To see what people are right for you, like your friends and stuff, or friends are nice for you.
There you go. That's how your children can help to develop that third eye chakra. It's just kind of having some discernment and some intuition about relationships. That was a very good point.
And it also helps you with your hair. Use it to comb to the matter.
Okay, so that has nothing to do with chakras, but she's right. I come right through the third eye to help part her hair. So, if it is out of balance, you might have a lack of clarity. You might be not like feeling a little bit stuck. Struggles with spirituality, struggles with some relationships, and then lastly, the top of your head is your crown chakra. So I know a lot in we talk about wearing our crown, and there's so many different examples of crowns, especially now. The talk about crowns are continuously surfacing through the media, social media specifically. But your crown is, if it's balanced, you're awakened, you feel inner peace, you can feel connected to all, you feel connected to your source. So whoever your source is for spirituality, ours is God, or whoever your source is. And so if it is off balance, you might feel closed-minded. You might be stuck in your head. You might feel disconnected from spirit. You might feel disconnected from yourself. You might feel disconnected from others. So those are your different chakras. Thank you, Kamara. Okay. And so moving on, I also kind of outline the different chakras. Again, so we have from the bottom up, we have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Now the root chakra is what color, Yanni?
Red.
Red. And the sacral,
Chakra.
Thank you. So much tongue twisted. What color is that?
Orange.
And the solar plexus.
Yellow.
And the heart is?
Green.
And the throat?
Blue.
Third eye?
Purple.
And the crown?
White. It's the rainbow, just it's the seventh one, which is white.
Right. And so it is the colors of the rainbow. And the great thing about the colors of the rainbow, or the fact that there are colors connected to the chakra, are the more I find myself digging and learning about these different energy centers, when for myself personally, and perhaps maybe you girls will experience this, or maybe some of our viewers will, when I find myself really in need of something, I find myself drawn to that color. So that might be another intuitive guide or way of helping me know that I'm a little bit out of alignment with that. Like I'm really am just looking for that. I'm really attracted to red. I'm really attracted to blue. Which I kind of find myself attracted to blues anyway. I heard another YouTubers say that they are too. The color blue, they find themselves attracted to. They think that it's a reflection of their zodiac. So perhaps that is the case for me because our stone is blue. But outside of that, when I'm deficient or out of balance in these different chakras, I find myself attracted to those colors. So let's, just pay attention.